we need another app going today. This one app that has to track my miles, and I'm like, dude, how am I gonna do like mileage tracking? Well, we're on Mars, and I'm like, how am I gonna do mileage tracking? Mileage tracking and Twitch streaming. I'm like, now I have an issue because how am I supposed to do that? Like, I don't know if it is tracking the mileage. Let me pause this. Okay, so I don't know if it's gonna I don't know if the app is gonna track. If the app is just open but not, we're gonna find out right now. So we're doing our stream. We're doing our carpool robot driving carpool lane challenge. Auto lane change to the carpool lane, and then auto lane change off the carpool lane on the 5 freeway to the 5, and then we stay on the 5. We don't get on the 405, and we do the lane change. We get into the carpool lane. We let the robot do it. And I was like thinking yesterday, I was like, it was like, probably, it was definitely more than 2 years ago. Could have been 3. Could have been 3 years ago when Musk was talking to Mike Morhaime and saying these are, Elon Musk is the CEO of Tesla, and Mike Morhaime's the CEO of Blizzard Entertainment. And I was like listening to Elon talk to Mike about, the car stopping at stop signs and red lights. And I was like, it does not stop. And like, he's like, oh yeah, he stuttered. And he was like, not, he agreed and stuttered, which means like maybe the technology is there. Maybe there are cars I know there are cars that do that right now. There just haven't been, they're not released to the public. My car is, it's beta too. So, and we got a lot of traffic this morning. It's Monday morning, 9:06 a.m. in Orange County, South Orange County, Irvine, Lake Forest, Mission Viejo area here. So this carpool lane challenge is going to be a challenge for us, people. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge. 1 car per green. So yeah, so this was like, so in 3 years, I was like, do I need to send a message and ask like, what is the holdup with the stop signs and the red lights? What the hardware? It actually, I expect my car to have I'll go on Autopilot right now, and I'll do the lane change. I got to do my lane changes all the way through, and I do 1 lane at a time. And I was thinking, I would expect we're there. I would expect that we're there. After 3 years, at least, stop signs or red lights, but, and especially with hardware 2, which is the newer camera system that the Teslas have. Tira Scholar, this Tesla right here, this robot, she has hardware 1. So, and she's pretty well trained, and I gotta get into this carpool lane, but like, okay, there's a car right there, but it's not, can you go so I can get in my carpool lane? Tira's gonna kind of cut them off a little bit, but Tira does speed up, and now I missed my fucking entrance to the carpool lane. Excuse my French, not really. I'm just expressing myself because I knew I was going to. But Tira's gonna cross the black line. See, I guess she does that. We were wondering about that last week if Tira will cross the line, and she did. The double bold line. The robot driving crossed the line to get into the carpool lane. We didn't make it to the carpool lane in time because I hesitated to let Tira cut off the car back there, because it was kind of close. But we did make it, and we're in the carpool lane, and we did auto lane change all the way into it in about this much traffic. I don't know if you guys can see. You can probably see it's like yellowish red. It's not red, because red is when you're stopped. So it's flowing, but congested still. Kind of like my sinuses. So answered, she will cross the line, but that's okay. I'm okay with that, I guess, because I've signed off that everything that the car does, the robot is, I'm still liable for, so whatever. And I, as a driver, would do that to get into the carpool lane. Anyway, so it's okay. But if you, as a driver, wouldn't do it, then don't forget your signal light on, because she will come over, this car, the robot, in the software that we have for February 5th, 2018. And let me check the software that it is. It's version 8.1. Version 8.1. I guess some of these software, I feel like our software updates are like fewer now. I guess with the busyness of the Model 3 and the hype of the Semi. Because 2017, exactly a year ago, 2017, no, 0.502. Maybe that is the date. Maybe we are exactly a year. Because version 8.1, I'd had version 8.1 when I drove across America in May last year. 2017 5.2. So maybe it could be exactly a year from today. About my Tesla, it looks like that. Spaceship. We're on Mars. I love this cute little Mars thing. I mean, I'm all right. I'm not complaining. I'm just making conversation. I guess the past year especially has been like a big year for getting miles in autopilot and auto driving, and we need a lot of miles in order for legislation to pass. So but also learning that the infrastructure and our roads and all the variables can't be calculated for. So it's going to be I think it's still going to be a little bit longer. We're getting there. We're going to get there. I believe it. Probably my daughter will be in we probably won't own cars by the time my daughter grows up. We'll just use like rideshare because it ends up being cheaper. Now it's starting to actually turn into that now in 2018 where it's cheaper for me to just order a car service to take me than for me to actually own a car. And then also parking is such a freaking issue in places like a garage and a parking space and all that BS. Really, seriously, it is. That would help alleviate some of those issues. I park in my garage, but there's plenty of people who don't. All right, so now we're a few miles away from the exit, but we can start to slowly make our way over. I'm gonna let Tira do auto lane change and get us over there. Come on, Tira. She's not exiting in time here. Well, she just did. Okay, we're good. We didn't cross the double line. So just to go over slowly, I do one signal light, one lane at a time for one signal light, and then be really careful when you go into people's blind spots. That guy was on his phone. I know, I can always tell. There's always one that I see when I'm doing my streams, and I mention it. There's at least one. So for every one, there's probably 30 in the vicinity doing the same thing. That's just the statistics. So I'm getting over here. This guy, you know what? She usually does not see the cars coming in here. So now, I just confused my car. I just went from side to side. Come on, girl, you gotta go this way now. Because usually, there's been times where these merge, and I feel that Tira goes a little too close to the car. So I kind of made her go back and forth. Now we're getting off the exit. We did great. Auto lane change and autopilot from the time we got on the freeway, got all the way to the carpool lane safely, and got off of the carpool lane And boom, yoga time on Mars. Actually, we're really on Earth. This just says we're on Mars. It's so cute, this little thing here on the screen. And if you have a Tesla, you press your T and then you hit that bottom button, and then see, she's losing control right now. You want to see where she's going to take us? She can't. See, I had to take control. She doesn't know where to go. She was on autopilot until I made that hard right. So to get to Mars, on your Tesla screen, you go to the T, and then it's the planet Mars right there. You hit that, and it gives you a map, and you're on Mars. But it's not it doesn't move. The little car doesn't move much. And this is fun too. Happy today, happy every day. HappyEveryday.tv. HappyEveryday.tv. Happy every day. .tv. Stay connected. Woo woo. I wonder if you guys can see the screen. Maybe you can. I'll check when I park at the yoga studio. I mean, you know what? I think if the car learns your route too, if you have like the a pattern, a route, and it learns your route, that could, because even as a driver, as a human driver, not the robot driving, I go a certain way. Like I get on the freeway and I go over 2 exits because the exits exit over here, so I have to get on, go over at least 2 exits, go straight, and then get off the exit. Sorry, go over 2 lanes. I get on the exit, go over 2 lanes, and then I have to exit, because otherwise I end up exiting on an exit if I stay in that lane. So if my car does that every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then every Monday, Wednesday, Friday comes straight here, you know, with the exception of what double stamp Wednesdays at the car wash, which we haven't gone to in a long time, and Tira is filthy, but her cameras are doing great considering she hasn't been to a car wash in a while. She's doing great on autopilot and auto lane change, the cameras and sensors. So then if the car knows, then the car knows the route and goes, and then just has to look out for all the things and the stop signs and the lanes and the other cars. I mean, it'd probably go slower. Anyways, oh my gosh, I am nice and early to the yoga studio, which is fine. I usually like to park there. I do not like to park under trees, really. Nope. There's another Tesla right there. We can park right there. Not because there's another Tesla, but because I don't want to park under a tree. That's why. Okay. Happy today, happy every day, happyeveryday.tv. And we're going to check our other app to see if it logged our miles, which I don't think it did, because I think I had the streaming on. So happyeveryday.tv. Yeah, you guys can see my screen. How cool is that? All right, well, it was fun showing you guys Yo, it was fun showing you guys Autopilot and demonstrating auto lane change in the freeway. And hope when you try it, you are super safe and looking around, because I know you could see my head turning and looking too. Just be super safe and be super careful. And by super, I mean just do it. Just don't be like those people on the road who I always see and I'm like, they're on their phone. I'm on my phone, but my phone is mounted. It's a camera and it's mounted, and I'm just talking to you guys. It's just something I have experience doing for like almost 40 years, talking. So, try your autopilots, try your auto lane changes, try your, but make sure you supervise the driving. Always be on the lookout in your lane changes and everything. So, enjoy it. Have fun. I have to say, even though you have to supervise the driving, you as a human can go like 12 to 16 hours a day driving when autopilot is on. I did it. I drove across America. I made record freaking times, like just on the road, straight as a human. Like, I know how to do some savasanas and like breathing exercises and wake myself up and drink water and not eat a lot of food and just stay awake longer. But my arms and my body didn't get tired using autopilot, and I made it across America and back by myself. Woo woo! So check out from that trip. There's videos from that trip. They're not all uploaded, and the other documentary is not done yet, but some videos from that trip are uploaded. So check them out. They're from posted from around June or August of 2017, and have fun and have a happy today and a happy everyday. And if you can't, go on the happyeveryday.tv website and do the exercises on the free PDF. Then maybe you can have a happy everyday.